Do you genuinely think you're smarter than the average person? If you said yes, congrats, you're officially a statistic and not the Ivy Leagues kind. You've entered the DELULU zone. You're not special, you're just a glitch in the evolution of human logic. Meet MacArthur Wheeler. In 1995, this man rubbed lemon juice on his face and robbed two banks in broad daylight.
Why?
Because he knew lemon juice works as invisible ink on paper, so he figured it would make his face invisible to security cameras. He even took a Polaroid selfie beforehand to check. He wasn't invisible, he was just a guy with a burning face and a prison sentence. Welcome to Alien Channel. Today we're talking about the Dunning-Kruger Effect. Why do people who know the least talk the most? We're looking at why 93% of you think you're top-tier drivers while literally being the reason for every traffic jam in existence. If you blink, you're going to miss the moment you realize you're the clown. Let's roast some neurons. Let's travel back to 1992, Singapore. Meet Nick Leeson. He's a star trader at Barings Bank, the kind of place that's been around since the American Revolution. One of his juniors fumbles a trade and loses $40,000. Tiny, right? Instead of reporting it like a normal human, Nick hides it in account 88888. Why? Because he's so confident he's the chosen one who can win it back. This is the financial equivalent of failing a math test and telling your mom the teacher just didn't match your energy. Nick doubled down. He bet the whole damn bank on the Japanese stock market. Then boom, the Kobe earthquake hits. Total losses, $1.4 billion. The bank, dead. Nick, on the run like a protagonist in a mid-budget thriller. See? That's what happens when your ego writes checks your reality can't even endorse. He was 28 and destroyed a global empire. You're 28 and still think your side hustle of selling AI-generated poetry is going to get you a Cybertruck. Wake up, bestie. But wait, it gets dumber. Why are we like this? Because complete ignorance breeds confidence. When you know nothing about a topic, your confidence is at 100%. We call this peak Mount Stupid. I went to Reddit to find the people currently living on that summit. First up, the cardio coffee genius. There's a guy who refuses to do actual exercise because he drinks 3 energy drinks a day, which makes his heart beat fast. He is adamant that his daily heart palpitations from caffeine give him the same cardiovascular benefit as marathon training. Bro is literally speedrunning a heart attack and calling it fitness. Then we have the legal legend. Every lawyer on Reddit has stories of defendants who tell their actual attorney, "I'm not a lawyer, but I know the law," right before demonstrating they don't know the difference between a felony and a parking ticket. Or the lawyer Twitter guy who claimed he could pass the bar exam in 6 months with 0 law classes.
Bruh.
It's giving unfiltered audacity. You're low-key clueless, but high-key loud. The skills you need to be good at something are the exact same skills you need to realize you're bad at it. If you're trash at something, your brain literally lacks the software to see the trash. If being this wrong is so dangerous, why hasn't natural selection deleted us from the server? Because our brains love salience bias. We focus on the most shocking, loud, and repetitive news. MRI scans show that when you hear someone speak with 100% confidence, the reward center of your brain, the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, literally lights up like a Christmas tree. We follow loud idiots because certainty feels like safety. We are biologically wired to follow the guy who screams the loudest, and even when he's leading us directly into a dumpster fire. It's like believing your toxic ex when he says he's doing the work. It sounds good, so you ignore the red flags until your life is a literal horror movie. Society doesn't reward the best. It rewards the person who's the most sure of themselves even when they're wrong. It's a scam and we're all the victims. So, how do we fix this disaster? We learn to calibrate. Real experts aren't the ones who know everything. They're the ones who know exactly what they don't know. Stop saying 100% for sure. Start saying, I think there's a 60% chance. It sounds mid, but it's actually a sign you have a functioning prefrontal cortex. And pro tip, facts don't work on people whose opinions are their entire identity. If you want to change a mind, trigger a positive memory first. It makes the brain way more open to actual statistics. The truth hurts. You aren't as special as your For You page tells you. But once you realize you're a walking error message, you're already smarter than the 93% of people we talked about earlier. The greatest enemy of knowledge isn't ignorance. It's the illusion of knowledge. If this video felt like a personal attack, good, you needed it. Tag that a DELULU friend who's currently peak Mount Stupid. Follow Alien Channel for more daily brain-melting facts. Remember, confidence is a vibe, but competence is the actual goal. Peace out.